All right, well, let's introduce these players. Not like they need introductions, but in the northeast corner of Xel'Naga Caverns, hailing from Evil Geniuses, release the Kraken. Give it up for EG Idra.
Oh my goodness. Sounds like there are some Idra fans in the house. And down in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, the blue Protoss player, former GSL champion, always a joy to watch, OGS SKMC.
The history between these two players, the times they have met, the outcome of their games, the place where they are at in the championship bracket, a lot is on the line. The winner of this match goes on to face MMA versus DRG, which is taking place right now, and I'm excited to know the outcome of that one as well. For those of you, of course, with gold membership back home, you're enjoying the quad split screen. We don't even have that back here, so you are lucky. Let's get into this game now. As I've got to imagine, Idra probably not ecstatic about the fact that Xel'Naga Caverns is going to be the first map of this series.
Yeah, it's a map that's been around for a really long time, and players have just sort of figured out how it goes. I like his opening here. He's going to go with a speedling opening so that he can punish things like over-aggressive expansions or stuff like that. But MC playing it very safely. We see the in-base gateway as in position to wall off that ramp. So maybe a one-gate expand, but with his speedling opening, I think it's a little bit more likely that MC will probably go something like 3-gate expo.
And right now, we'll just have to wait and see how it's going to transpire as the pool's about ready to finish up for EG Idra. But yeah, it can be pretty much a self-inflicted, damage and wounds to yourself just by going hatch first. It is a suicide move on this map, especially if your opponent catches wind of it. A lot of times that's why we see these speedling openings take place here on Xel'Naga, because we're going to see the queen popping out, speed started, and a couple of lings, 2 pairs to be exact, on the way. MC moves into position. He will likely drop a pylon just to block any sort of expansion coming out here. Meanwhile, a second gas has been picked up by MC, and the lings are out. Doesn't look like pylon's going to be dropped, so the hatchery will go down clean. Yep,
uncontested natural expand for Idra. He's loving this. Of course, with the lings out, it would have not made much sense for MC to try to block it. He would have only bought a few seconds. So MC sprinting back home. That's the only probe out on the map, so he's going to have a hard time getting any additional scouting, as Idra will have speedlings in about 50 seconds, so a little bit less than a minute. MC goes Zealot Stalker. That's a really interesting choice as well. Upon seeing this, Idra's going to be like, what are you doing with all that extra gas, MC? Oftentimes, a Protoss player getting a Stalker before a sentry, that's an indicator that he wants to do some kind of one-base tech play.
And we are going to have this Stalker just move itself out here, try to get these lings to go ahead and run away from the front door of the Protoss base. The hatchery is down at 50%. And right now, Idra with map control. The lings are out. Right now, MC's units, just the Stalker and the Lone Zealot, are going to go ahead and just chill here on the ramp with the pylon going down at the front. Now the first sentry is out, and there is the Chronobus on the warp gate, as we have 2 more gateways going down as well, and a lot of speedlings are going to pop out here. There's a pretty good amount. There's still drones coming out, so this is not necessarily any sort of all-in without any vision at all. MC's got to be careful here. This Stalker extending himself out. He cannot lose the Stalker.
Oh, and it will get surrounded. Oh, the lings are going to hit on this Zealot as well. No force field yet, and Idra, I think, is realizing, yeah, he's just going to kill the Stalker and back out. He says, that's a few too many units for just a 1-gate expo. There are 3 gateways in MC's base, so he should be able to securely take this natural. There goes the natural nexus. So not a whole lot Idra's going to be able to do to pressure this from this point forward. He's going to go ahead and work on these rocks. He made a big investment, Idra did, in Zerglings earlier on. 12 lings instead of drones. We can see that reflected on the income tab there. 28 harvesters to 28 harvesters. Actually, Idra just now going up to 31 harvesters. But very close game economically.
I kind of feel like it paid off a little bit. I mean, the Stalker was taken down. MC with a little bit of hesitation there. He now has these lings to work on the rocks. It means he's going to get that 3rd down a little bit faster. So, I mean, even looking at units lost, I mean, you're talking about 4 Zerglings, not too shabby there. But as you mentioned, he did, of course, give up the larva and sacrifice those for the lings. Now we've got the forge out and another pylon going down here with just a 3 pylon wall and the nexus. A ton of sentries That's where all the gas is going. But infestors, or infestation pit and burrow here for Idra,
what,
which
he already has a layer?
Yeah,
like,
this is,
what?
I mean, a really kind of unorthodox build coming out of Idra. He's just using speedlings to kind of control the map, take down the rocks, grab his third. He's got an Evo chamber going up, and then here's the infestation pit about ready to pop as well. Over on MC side, what?
I think Idra's going to do a infested Terran timing push. It might be a little bit too presumptuous to say that right now, but he's getting the infestors, he's getting the burrow, he's got no upgrades going down at all, but there's that fungal, or the pathogen glands upgrade, so he can fungal as soon as his infestors pop out. It wouldn't surprise me at all to see about 4 or 5 infestors go and him try to bust the front with lings and a lot of infested Terrans.
Well, I mean, he's got quite a few lings out right now, 29 on the field, more continuing to be produced, but that first infestor is on its way out, and Jex going down. Over on MC side, what is he doing as he moves his entire army, mostly sentries and a few zealots over? I believe there are some lings just kind of poking in through the back. Observer is out, and Observer could get a lot of great information. 4 more infestors on the way. This is going to be very interesting. I wonder what this Observer is actually going to see, depending on whether or not these infestors will actually, you know, be seen by this Observer. Oh, I don't think he's going to see them right away. Oh, he is. He is. He's going to come on out, and he's moving forward.
He's 1 infestor, so he knows that there are. These are the fastest infestors ever, man. These are like 9-minute infestors. So Idra with very, very aggressive infestor play here, and you know maybe he's not going to go for that bust that I was thinking about, but he's got a lot of lings out, more infestors in production. MC making immortals. That's not going to help a whole lot against a Zergling infestor.
Oh my gosh, MC loaded up his warp prism. Oh, there he goes. The 4 sentries are coming back, but he has lost 4 sentries worth of force fields. There's still a lot of energy left right here, but here we've got a lot of lings, several more up here. Idra just I don't know exactly what he plans to do here, but the hole is stitched up here for MC. We've got an immortal out as well.
Yeah, we can't forget about that warp prism drop moving up the right side of the map. There's an observer over the lings and these infestors, so MC has a good idea for what's coming, and Idra is going to poke in and try to go for it, but MC all over it, throwing out some nice force fields. Oh, here we go. There's that burrowed infestor play that we talked about. Infested Terrans going down. Oh, MC doing a really good job of focusing down infestors. That is so many infested Terrans, and Idra, he's going to work on these pylons, and he's going to get up into the main base.
Oh my gosh. So many lings making their way inside. A ton of damage is going to be done. Here comes some zealots making their way in. Also the drop going on at the same time. But we are going to see, and warping in a few more zealots. We have a couple of lings coming back. Some have been sent back to help out in this situation. Drones are being pulled. An infestor comes back as well. Meanwhile, Link still doing a ton of damage inside the base of MC.
Yes, MC does look like he's going to clean up his main base, but can Idra clean up what's happening in his main base? There is a gap in the force field. The Lings are going to get up, and they're going to be able to surround these zealots. One more force field going down. The zealots are going to fall, and Idra's actually canceling spine crawlers. He's feeling confident in his ability to hold this. He's taken a 3rd base during all of this action. Only 7 probes died to Idra's aggression there. MC did a wonderful job of keeping his economy going, and there are still units in Idra's base.
But, nice fungal going down right there, but the force field does prevent any more units from coming out. He's already lost 1 queen. He might lose a 2nd queen. The Roach Warren is down, but we've only got lings in production right now. Remember, the rest of the army is making the way over right here, and that is a lot of units.
Oh, no!
MC.
MC's whole army is a-knocking, and Idra, GG's, and MC goes up 1-0. What a crazy game.